This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by Peacocks. How'd them birds get so fancy? It's Thursday, March 14th, 2024. I'm Aaron, and this is my very fancy co-host, Chris.
Man, all right.
Strutting his stuff on the podcast.
If you were to be a bird, what bird would you? We've had that before, haven't we?
We probably have.
Recently did. I was the peregrine falcon, the fastest bird on Earth.
Oh, that's right.
And you were something else.
I think I was a pterodactyl.
No P.
No P. My best friend in high school, his mother told a story about running over a wild peacock in the middle of, in like Farmersville, Texas.
Oh, dear.
Back when it was still the country.
Ooh.
It's been developed since then. Anyhow, welcome to Another Great Day podcast. We're so glad you're here. I'm Aaron. This is my co-host, Chris.
Hello.
He's wonderful. You
I am also here.
See his beard. It's looking good. Trimmed.
I trimmed it up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Let me tell you about my hair cutting.
Well, are we going to have conversation, interaction, and creativity while you do?
That's right.
Then let's do it.
My plan with my hair at this time in my life is to about once a week. That's right. Once a week.
Wow.
Trim my beard.
Okay.
And cut my hair.
Wow. Do you also brush your teeth? Do you also put on deodorant?
I do all this once a week.
Now, listen, kiddos, if you're listening in the car or wherever if you're on a trip right now, you might not know this, but as you get older, you have to trim more than just like your hair. You get ear hair,
and
your
beard.
eyebrows get crazy, nose hairs.
Oh, yeah, those noses.
If you have an old person near you, just look at them. You might see right now.
By old person, we mean us.
Look at us, Dad. Look in the mirror, bro.
That's right.
All right. Well, Chris, listen, I have this. This is kind of a weird way to start the show.
All right, what you got?
But we've been doing quotes lately, but I have this random sack of money.
Oh, I see that sack of money.
It's very large. Pat,
Yeah.
Pat. See it?
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people think it's a beanbag chair, but it's actually just a giant sack of money. It's great.
Oh.
And I was thinking, and you tell me your thoughts on this. I was thinking we should either set it on fire.
Oh,
Okay. Or we could give it to some homeless people, or buy some stuff for them with it.
Okay.
What do you think would help them learn more about the Lord?
Oh, what?
Like, in your opinion?
Burning money is not a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So we might be able to help
scratch
people
that.
by giving them some money. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Probably feel better about ourselves too a little bit, huh?
That could possibly be the case.
Okay. But that's not why we'd do it. We would do it because it's the right thing to do, right?
If it was.
Because burning the money, we're sure that's a bad idea, right?
Bad idea.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Speaking of bad ideas, let's move on to the next segment, which is a not bad idea called... which is backward talk for backward song lyrics, the award-winning segment in podcast Oscars for most entertaining segment. That's right. And if you hear this music playing in the background, this isn't just stock music. This is extra epic, super cool Nada music that Chris has created himself. Good job, Chris.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. Well, would you like to go first or would you like to go second today, Chris?
I'll go first.
Okay.
This song is tailor-made just for you.
That's not a clue, is it?
It's not a clue,
Okay.
actually. I mean, you like this song.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and concentrate.
All right. Had never we things thee due to time some take gonna.
Oh, man.
Africa
Oh,
in down reigns the bless I.
no. Is this that award-winning song by Toto called South America?
No.
Oh, it's a different continent, isn't it?
It's called Africa.
Which I was thinking the other day when we were talking about melody. And it's like, gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Well, those are the differences between harmonies and melodies right there. It's a really easy example of a popular song. Good job, Chris. That was fun. Honestly, had you not said Africa, I don't know if I would have gotten that.
I wanted to start with the first verse, and it says, this is the backwards version. See if you would have gotten it. Salvation towards me guide, that stars that reflect wings moonlit thee.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have had to have come down to tonight echoing drums, the hear I.
If you had said Olympus, that would give it away. I don't think I've heard any songs that talk about Olympus. Or Serengeti. Nice. You've been on the stump train all week. You stumped me with Secret of Nim and that other one and this one.
What do you got?
Okay, here we go.
You stump me now.
All right, here we go. It goes like this. Anymore, no, don't I, nights most. For stand I do what? For stand I do what? Oh, for stand I what? Sure, not still I'm Lord O.
So about what do I stand for? What do I stand for?
Here's the very beginning line. This might help you. Ready?
Right.
Draw it, call I, nights some. Luck bad in my cashing up, stay I, nights some.
Some nights I
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Ding, ding, ding.
By the band Fun.
That's right. Just like we're having right now. Oh. Awesome. Well, you know what, Chris? That'll do it for Backwards Song Lyrics. The segment's so nice, we named it twice. We didn't, though. We just named it once. And bring us to this day in history. The year, Chris, was 1942. How old were you in 1942, Chris?
Negative 43.
Yes, you were a very young man. You were very wee. All right, the year was 1942, and for the first time in history, a dying patient's life is saved by none other than penicillin.
Whoa!
Yes, that's right. That mold you have to clean off the ground sometimes. Don't eat it. It's not penicillin. Penicillin has to be made in a lab. Although some claim that the pioneering trials at the Radcliffe Infirmary in Oxford, England, resulted in the first cures using penicillin, Orvin Hess, which is what we almost named our first child, Orvin, and John Bumstead, are generally credited with the first documented successful treatment.
In 42.
Yes, penicillin is used pretty frequently. It's in like Tylenol, and it helps with a lot of stuff. I made that up. That's not true. Don't listen to me.
Acetaminophen is in Tylenol.
Oh, yes.
Penicillin is its own drug, and it's an antibiotic that helps fight virus or bacteria.
Yeah, that's right. It's
like
super
bacterial
helpful.
infections.
How cool is that? And the Lord gave these people the insight to make it and help us and help a bunch of other people. So good job, Orvin and John. You did good. And good job, Chris, for knowing what penicillin actually is.
There's a lot of cillins, amoxicillin,
yes,
penicillin. Yesterday, I was looking at
silicillin.
Well, there's like an ointment called muripicin. It's a kind of a newer one, but it's basically a triple antibiotic, but it's more powerful than triple antibiotic. So whatever that means.
It's got more molecules.
I don't know how that works. I'm not a doctor or a scientist.
Well, maybe that means it just goes to the gym and it's just a little stronger. Doing some deadlifts. All right, Chris.
Here, get out of here.
Get to the chopper and get healthy. Well, that'll do it for this day in history and take us to the question of the day. You like how I said that?
Question of the day.
It is I, Mouse Man.
I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
What was that mouse's name from our story, Hank?
Hank.
But he was a Spanish mouse.
Yes.
The question of the day. All right, here we go. What is the worst tasting medicine you've ever had? Or if you'd like to answer, what's the best tasting medicine you've ever had?
Interesting.
Take a moment to discuss this very unusual question. Chris, I have a medicine that I don't like.
What is this?
It's called Robitussin.
Oh.
When I was a kid, I dreaded getting sick because I knew Mom was going to give me, and Mom, you're listening, I knew I was going to get quote-unquote grape Robitussin.
Okay.
The worst. Just the worst.
She didn't do the Julie Andrews, Mary Poppins spoonful of sugar and...
No. No.
I can't imagine living in older times, which still you could do it now, but cod liver oil? I don't know.
My goodness.
Apparently that was a thing.
Or just
that was a
whiskey.
common medicine for lots of ailments.
Here's some milk and
I do remember having an antibiotic once that smelled like sulfur.
Oh no!
Like rotten eggs.
Sulfur smells. Yeah, I was gonna say it smells like a toot.
Yes, it was bad. But I think at this point, this is the worst and simultaneously the best.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this?
Okay. No, I'm not. But hit me.
All right. This is the best medicine you can take. Everybody out there, this is medical advice from a person who recently just said they're not a medical expert.
Yes, we don't even know what penicillin is technically.
Garlic, straight up garlic.
Interesting.
Has antibiotics in it, I've been told.
Homeopathic?
Yep, it has apparently antibiotics in it that are actually good for you, like penicillin.
Well, it's also an anti-venom, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
Onions and garlic are, I believe, a natural anti-venom. Not like if you get bit by a water moccasin, you're not going to save yourself with an onion.
But I will say I have eaten a clove of garlic straight when I felt bad before. I was like, I feel so bad. I'm going to eat garlic because I don't want to feel better.
You were at the end of your rope.
And that was not great, Bob.
Not only spicy?
It was super spicy. But because there's so many things that have raw garlic in them.
Oh, you're so funny. I'd
like
been
pico.
I don't feel good. Give me a ring pop. I want something that's going to make me feel better. You went for the clove of garlic. All right. Well, please don't take any of our medical advice, kids. Yeah. And if you have a medicine that's awful, let us know in the question section on Spotify below. And that'll segue us out to everyone's favorite segment, the dad joke of the week. That's right. All right. Wes is currently on vacation exploring the Palo Alto Canyon. So if you see him, wave to him. Say hello. Tell him a joke. I'm going to fill in for him with a dad joke. Chris, are you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Today, my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know my name is Aaron. And that'll do it for today's dad joke.
Oh, man.
I'll be here all week.
I did not expect that. That was fantastic.
Pretty good. All right. Today's word of wisdom comes to us from the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 27. If you're just joining us for the first time today, we're going to read you a quick proverb from the wisdom literature of the Holy Bible. I'm going to read the Amplified, and Chris, you're going to read the NLT.
The New Living Translation 28:27. That's the chapter verse. Ready to go. Here we are. Whoever gives to the poor will lack nothing, but those who close their eyes to poverty will be cursed.
And he who gives to the poor will never want, but he who shuts his eyes from their need will have many curses. So earlier when we were talking about whether we should burn that money,
that's true,
which is not a great idea, or give it and help people or buy supplies for them.
So I heard something really encouraging recently. There was this...
What'd you hear?
A non-profit organization. It's a group of people who try to help people.
Okay.
And they don't want money involved. They want money in their pockets, is the general idea. But they had set up their organization to help people who are very poor get experience fixing cars for two different reasons. To get money when they fix other people's cars. Fantastic. And to fix their own cars when they want to get to work.
That is awesome.
And their idea was there are people who are kind of, sometimes they just take money for a long time and they never get a job because they don't have the means or the ability or the way to get
They may not
to
even
a job.
know where to start.
And so this organization was really interesting. It's like they're helping not just a hand out, but a hand up.
Ooh.
So their idea was like, how can we come alongside and find a real need with people where we can work together?
How can you not
and
love
make a
that?
Community better?
Well, that is super encouraging. What a way to close the show out today, Chris. All right, well, let's hit the music and call it a day.
There it is.
Oh, that comes. Here comes. Our mission here on Another Great Day podcast is to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
And if you like this, please rate and review it.
I thought you were going to say, if you like this, good.
Good. That's great.
Well, help us beat the internet. Share it, like, subscribe, smash everything. And most importantly, we hope you make it
another
great
day.
We'll see you tomorrow.